RoboCop and Terminator Inbred, the sci-fi mashup you didn't know you needed. Opening shot. A dark neon-lit lab is filled with sparks and smoke. A shadowy figure flips switches as sci-fi machinery hums ominously. Imagine a world where justice and destruction collide, not in battle, but in a lab experiment gone horribly off-script. Enter Robonator, the accidental child of RoboCop and the Terminator, a hybrid cyborg trying and failing to navigate conflicting directives. Brace yourself, sci-fi fans, because chaos is just beginning. Cut to Robonator awkwardly patrolling a futuristic city, issuing contradictory orders to passers-by. Robonator's programming is complicated. Its cop side says, uphold the law at all costs. Meanwhile, its Terminator instincts urge, destroy all humanity. The result? Bizarre, hilarious encounters like giving jaywalkers tickets one moment, then chasing them with flaming laser guns the next. Close-up shot of Robonator's processor sparking violently. From malfunctioning voice commands to unnecessary over-the-top explosions, Robonator's dual nature makes it less of a hero and more of a walking, talking error message. And somehow, it always seems to make things worse. Scene shifts to Robonator staring at its reflection in a cracked mirror, sparks flying from its mechanical eye. Caught in an existential crisis, Robonator asks the big questions. Am I a protector or a destroyer? A savior or a villain? What even asterisk is asterisk my purpose? Its attempt to find meaning leads it to hilarious therapy sessions with other sci-fi robots, including a wisecracking R2-D2 knockoff. Robot therapist gestures wildly with tiny grappling claws. These moments mix parody with heart, as viewers laugh and empathize with a cyborg torn between its two creators. Robonator's confusion is all too human, if humans also had grenade launchers for arms. Action montage. Skyscrapers collapse, hovercars explode, and pedestrians flee in every direction. Wherever Robonator goes, destruction inevitably follows. Whether it's attempting to secure the peace by nuking a taco truck or mistaking a playground for a combat simulation zone, this cyborg leaves chaos in its wake. Even its own attempts at heroism backfire spectacularly. Cut to Robonator sheepishly handing a kitten back to a crying child after unknowingly tossing it onto a rooftop. Between battle sequences and absurd mistakes, the city's residents start questioning if Robonator is humanity's worst enemy or its weirdest superhero. Scene change. A villainous laugh echoes as a sinister bread factory looms in the distance. Just when you think things couldn't get stranger, enter Cyber Inbred, the ultimate antagonist. Created in the same experiment, this sentient loaf of bread seeks to spread yeast-fueled chaos across the galaxy. Yes, it's homicidal bread, and it's oddly terrifying. Close-up of Cyber Inbred, who speaks ominously while brandishing a plasma whisk. Cyber Inbred's evil plan? Conquer humanity by turning them into bread-based hybrids. With a terrifying army of baguette drones and sourdough warriors, it's up to Robonator to stop the impending carbocalypse. Climactic scene. A futuristic bakery-turned battlefield filled with explosions and absurd weapons. The ultimate face-off is here. Robonator versus Cyber Inbred. Watching Robonator awkwardly wield a bagel cannon while dodging sticky dough grenades is both action-packed and outright ridiculous. And yet, somehow, it works perfectly as both parody and sci-fi chaos. Slow-motion shot of Robonator diving through a pastry-filled explosion. Through teamwork with fellow robots and an accidental self-destruct mechanism, Robonator ultimately thwarts Cyber Inbred's plan. But the victory is as messy as ever, literally with melted butter and crumbs scattered everywhere. Closing scene. Robonator walks into the sunset, flipping between cheerful cop voice and menacing Terminator growls. Despite the mayhem, Robonator emerges as an unconventional hero, its flaws embraced by the city's residents. Sure, it's an awkward, glitchy machine, but in its own way, it saved the day. Maybe humanity isn't so different after all. We're all just figuring out our programming. Montage of Robonator issuing tickets, patrolling streets, and awkwardly smiling at children. Are you ready to witness this hilarious robo-sci-fi mashup come to life? Share your wildest ideas for Robonator's next misadventure in the comments, and subscribe for more absurd sci-fi hilarity. Take a stand. #Team Robonator or #CyberInbred. Choose your side before the next chapter begins.